Hi guys, and welcome back to Top Speed Tennis. Today we're going to take a look at Novak Djokovic's forehand. Has a massive forehand, really nice forehand technique. We're going to take a look at the wrist lag and snap he gets to really get a lot of top spin and a lot of power on this forehand, which he's demonstrating very well here. Alright, so the first thing I want you to notice here, let's go back to the beginning. Now we'll see as this ball is coming toward him, he's really going to load up those shoulders first, and then let's pause as he gets into the completion of the backward motion or the backward stroke of the forehand. And what you'll notice is the tip of the racket up here is well outside the butt end of the racket. So you can see that this is angled outward, and right now the bed of the strings that would be hitting the ball, or the side of the racket that would be hitting the tennis ball, is now facing this net back here. Now from here what he's going to do is he's going to rotate his hand just like he's turning a doorknob to the right and let the tip of that racket drop below the butt end of the racket. So let's go ahead and go a few more frames forward here until he gets fully loaded up. There we go, and this is going to be the point where he's fully loaded. Now we'll notice, remember this was the tip of the racket outside the butt end of the racket. Now it's switched, where the butt end of the racket is well outside the tip of the racket, and that's turned the other way. So basically he's done almost a full 180 with this to really load up this racket. Now one thing you can do to make sure that this is working correctly is you can make sure that the butt end of your racket is now facing slightly upward and out toward the outside of the court, or toward the fans, you could imagine. And the process, the little bony process on your wrist here, it's called your ulnar styloid process, is now facing the opposing side of the court. So if you look down at your wrist, your right wrist, you'll see a little bone sticking out of the outside of your right wrist. That's going to be all the way down toward the ground and facing the opposing side of the net is what it'll feel like to you. Now from here, the racket is fully loaded and he's ready to get the snapping action to release some of this power. So up until now, racket head outside the hand rotates downward just like we're turning a doorknob to the right. The butt end of the racket is facing out toward the side of the court. The tip of the racket is below the hand, and this bony process is out toward the other opposing side of the court. And now we've got this thing really loaded up. From here, we're really getting ready to snap that racket forward and create a massive amount of topspin. So now he's going to snap it the other way, and just as we turn that doorknob to the right going back, we're going to be turning it to the left coming through. And now you can see he has fully released this racket as he comes through the finish. And again, that bone on the outside of his wrist would be facing the opposing court, but it's made a full 360 degree turn around the other way. So really work on this, and to recap on the things that we've talked about here that will allow you to get this snap that you'll see basically every single pro doing on every single forehand they're hitting. Racket head outside the butt end of the racket, turn that doorknob to the right, get that racket turning the other way to load up, and now we're going to turn the doorknob back to the left and get that to really snap on through. You can see I would create a lot of topspin on this ball. For those of you struggling with topspin, that's exactly what's going on. So really work on this, work on that forehand, and you're going to get a lot more power, a lot more spin, and you're going to start to dominate your opponents. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, be sure to subscribe to this channel. And what that's going to allow you to do, if you click the link that's popping up in your screen right now, or down in the description if you're joining us on a mobile device, then you're not going to miss out on any of the free instruction that we come out with in the future. We've got a lot of videos coming out analyzing all the top pros and giving you great instruction all for free on this YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe so you won't miss a single bit. You're going to start hitting harder, faster forehands just like you see all the pros doing, and I look forward to really talking with you guys much more in the future. Good luck.